Welcome to another gathering of the Gold Key Adventurers Society. Have a seat by the fire as we prepare to help you unlock the secrets of the travel life. From theme park thrills to Purple Mountain's majesty, we want to see it all and do it all, and we want to help you do the same. We all have those bucket list trips, once-in-a-lifetime destinations that we'll get to someday. We're here to help you make your travel dreams a reality. Buy the ticket, take the trip. Where do you want to go?
Come on, now tell me what's on your bucket list. Okay, hey, it's a beautiful day. Okay, hey, it's a beautiful day.
Come on down! This week we're testing our knowledge of Disney World food and merch with a game of Price is Right. But first, travel news, including Guardians of the Galaxy, have nearly arrived in Epcot, and Heather went to Spain. Spin that wheel and bid $1. It's time to hit the trail with the Gold Key Adventurers Society. Welcome back to another meeting of the Gold Key Adventurers Society. My name is Dan Leonard.
Hi,
and
Dan.
joining me this... Hi, Jeff. And joining me this week in the studio is Heather Straight.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Donde está la biblioteca? Jeff Williams.
That is my name.
It sure is still, after all these weeks. And Mr. Jeff Evans. And Jess Evans is back with us again.
Guys, it's been a long ordeal. I know it's been a while since I've been here, but I was finally released by the staff of Flo's V8 Cafe from my encampment, and I'm here to say that I was wrong, and that Flo's V8 Cafe is a wonderful place to eat with wonderful food.
Uh-oh.
Have you been brainwashed, Jeff?
No.
Send a rescue team.
Viva la Flo's Cafe.
Why are
We're gonna
you
send
holding
the
that sign?
deprogrammers? We're going to send the deprogrammers down to Jess's place, and I'm going to say our show, as always, is brought to you by Key to the World Travel. Key to the World Travel is a full-service travel agency specializing in theme parks, cruising, and destinations around the world. Head to www.keytotheworldtravel.com for more details and a no-obligation quote on the vacation of a lifetime. Look, y'all, I know that you're even more excited to goof off and play some games than I am, but sometimes you just have to buckle up and get the work done. This travel news isn't going to read itself and then provide charming, witty, and insightful commentary about itself. So let's get started with, it looks like Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind is going to be starting cast member previews a couple days ago as you're listening. They started on Easter Sunday, April 17th. That's in advance of the grand opening, which I believe is Memorial Day weekend.
It is indeed.
I wish I could write it early.
Oh, I bet you will.
Under which category are you going to fall for that preview?
That would be
You have a couple
media
options, right?
and travel industry
Owner
partners,
of a
Dan.
very successful travel agency.
And humble at that.
So
I
humble.
think that's called the hoi polloi previews.
That's
right.
correct.
I'm just
Just a
excited
step above
for
the pin.
another section of Epcot to possibly not have as much frickin' walls.
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
That would be
There will be walls. There will just be a big hole in the wall for you to walk through.
It looks like that water area thing is coming along nicely, too. I saw some new pics from that. So
Yeah, I never
we're
thought that
probably
was going to
only
be that involved. I really did think that was just going to be a jumping fountains rehaul. So
Mhm.
that's exciting.
Yeah.
We
Could be
need
some good
something that's
stuff.
so rough there. I was there you were just there. That whole
Yeah.
walled entire center of it.
It's better now
awful.
because you can go through the middle and you can cut through ways that you couldn't before. But yeah, it's still gonna mess.
February. In February, it was brutal. I was
Yeah.
so pissed off. I just
You
wanted to leave.
You come in and immediately have to go either right or left to go around the whole spaceship Earth. It's just
Yeah.
terrible.
It's stupid.
You can cut through the middle now,
You can, yeah,
sort of.
basically. It's, I mean,
Ish.
yeah. I feel like it changes probably weekly at this point.
Oh,
so,
for sure.
yeah.
It's still inconvenient, but it's slightly less inconvenient than before.
Yeah. So if you can go into World Showcase entrance, just keep doing that until.
Well, hopefully some of that stuff is cleared up before Guardians because the place is going to be mobbed.
yeah,
Well,
I figured
Do you
that
think
whole
people will
side.
show up for it?
I think so.
A few,
I saw
maybe.
all of the
One or
all
two
of the
people.
park passes for that whole premiere couple of weeks just sold out immediately. As soon as it
Gone.
was-
And
Yeah.
Epcot is never sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. So they've got cast member previews. They got 14 days of them with 2-hour windows for each day. They're allowing. Oh, they're going to have a second round that will include friends and family of cast members. DVCs go get previews. APs eventually will get previews. And D23 Gold members were able to buy a preview for May 15th, one day only. I'm assuming that's
Were they
probably
buy
gone
That's
already.
very sold out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to buy a pass to it.
And
I'm wondering
no
when they're
word
gonna
yet
do-
on AP or that, right?
I got an email that said, hey, you're probably going to get an invitation
Yeah.
like days ago. And yeah, there has been nothing since then. So it's weird. They've got everybody else lined up, though.
The media preview is taking place around the 4th or the 5th. And then it doesn't officially open until Memorial Day. So that's the whole month of May, I assume.
There's a
will
social
be
media
pass
whole
holders. And,
thing they're doing also around the 19th and 20th. So,
that sort of
yeah.
second media
mhm.
preview.
Right.
I think one's more like the one we're going to is traditional media.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like everybody's going to get to ride. There's going to be a preview for ex-husbands and wives of cast members. And then,
Yeah, one of the Disney executives we were hearing a bit from yesterday said he was going to write it that day. So
Yeah.
they've already got some people in there checking it out.
it seems like it's solid and hopefully won't have as much downtime problems as a lot of the trackless rides have had when they've opened.
I
so
hope not.
Yeah, just give me a good old track.
yeah.
Go ahead and put it on a track.
Yeah,
Right.
if it seems to be using a lot of screens and a coaster track, which, is a pretty solid way to go. I have hope that they'll use it pretty well.
I'm excited.
You guys
It
are all
looks-
excited
looks
to
good.
get on Guardians. Meanwhile, I'm still looking forward to possibly, fingers crossed, getting on Rise of the Resistance.
You just jinxed it, you son of a bitch.
At this point, I almost enjoy my status of never having been able to ride.
Mhm.
If you can't get on that thing when you're on the Galactic Star Cruiser, there is something wrong.
There's something wrong.
It'll be down.
Do they help you
Probably.
with that?
Yeah, you get a lightning lane for that and Millennium
Oh,
Falcon.
good. You ought to for
Yeah.
that kind of.
Yeah.
And they say
Yeah,
you should
no
do
kidding.
them because they can play into your storyline back on the ship. So
Mhm.
That's about all I plan on doing. About
I know
think.
Dan is getting
see.
into the storyline.
Oh dear Lord, we'll have a Galactic Star Cruiser preview episode, maybe scheduled for May or
We get to hear your
get
backstory.
into it. Yeah, we'll get
Perfect.
there. We're working on it. For something a lot less pleasant, although possibly just as thrilling as the Guardians coaster, the FAA just handed out a pair of fines for some unruly behavior on an airplane. These are the largest ever penalties handed out for bad behavior on a flight. The first incident took place July 7th of last year when a passenger pushed and threatened to hurt a flight attendant on American Airlines flight from Dallas to Charlotte.
Let me guess. He didn't want to wear a mask.
No, the crew member tried to help her following a fall into the aisle.
Oh.
The
Well,
Well,
passenger was
don't
then
you feel
accused of
bad,
trying-
you leftist?
I do. I could have sworn that maybe it was the guy that wore a thong on his face.
No, this is the lady that hit the
He
flight
may have done
attendant. Attempted to open the cabin door and hit the flight attendant on the head. And they
Oh,
restrained her with flex cuffs to her seat.
I recall that one. Yeah.
made her watch
She has
Boss
been
Baby
hit-
the whole flight.
Just beat me.
Oh wait, no, that was just me and having said that's my son. Sorry.
So beyond never being allowed to fly again, the FAA
Never?
has, I'm assuming, isn't that what those like
Just on that
like
airline,
No,
bans
yes.
that they're
just on
handing
that
out?
airline. Yeah.
So she can't fly on American anymore, and she's been fined $81,000.
Ooh, that's a lot of
Ooh,
dollars.
that's the
That
equivalent
was an
of 2
expensive
tickets
flight.
on American Airlines.
Yeah.
Delta has been pushing for the airlines to share their no-fly lists
That's what
to
I'm
keep
thinking.
people
yeah.
from flying at all.
Makes sense.
Mhm.
Yeah. Especially
Yeah.
these people who try to open the door. Ooh.
Everybody's on
Yeah.
board with
Yeah.
that, but Spirit. Like,
Please.
no, we're Greyhound, y'all. Yeah, everybody gets on.
Everybody gets here. We've got bean bags for all y'all.
Sit on a bucket in the aisle. You can ride.
So what's the other one?
All right. The second incident is a passenger on a July 16th Delta Airlines flight from Las Vegas to Atlanta. Heather, do you want to take a stab at what happened on this one?
Is this one someone who is pissed off about a mask?
No,
Is
she was
there a
physically
gentleman
restrained
with
by.
underwear in his
Dang it.
face?
No, but after leaving Las Vegas, she was physically restrained by the crew after she allegedly tried to hug and kiss the passenger next to her.
Uh-oh.
She walked to the front of the aircraft to try to get off the plane during the flight.
There you go.
Refused to return to her seat and bit another passenger multiple times.
Whoa.
That
there's
passenger,
Yeah.
the passenger then allegedly bit, and tried to kick the crew and her fellow passengers.
Wow.
You know,
Yeah,
as much as
so-
we fly, I'm shocked none of this crazy
I've
has
never
happened
seen
on our
any
flights.
of this kind of thing.
Yeah, I know.
That's me knocking on wood.
Yeah, the closest I ever got was a guy that almost got our plane turned around because every time a flight attendant would be out of view, he would take his mask off. But he finally, she got in his face and said, if you do it again, we're turning the plane around and the police will meet the plane. And his wife punched him in the arm and he
Don't make me stop
finally
this plane.
stopped. Yeah.
So that second passenger, despite sounding more of a problem than the first one, was only fined $77,272.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. The article says that in total, the FAA, since putting the zero tolerance policy in place last January 2021, has handed out about $2 million in fines for bad behavior.
Huh. Wow.
Damn.
I wonder how
I
much
also
of it
can't
they'll
believe
actually
I've
collect.
never gotten one of those.
You're not an unruly passenger.
Well, they thought I was that last time when I was yelling, making fun of how loud she was talking, and she got mad at me for
Oh,
yelling.
yeah, she didn't
I'm
like
yeah,
that.
I was mocking your yelling, you idiot.
Yeah. She
Okay,
was,
I thought you were gonna
she was
last
yelling
week-
into that microphone. It was bad.
Last time, did we discuss the guy that was
Sticky
arrested
fingers?
for masturbating 4 times on a 2-hour flight?
I'm sorry. What?
I sent that to y'all.
4 times on a 2-hour
That's what I was so
flight?
impressed with.
Wow.
But yeah,
The bathroom must have been busy.
Congratulations,
That's all he
sir.
got
And
done.
here's the
Come
thing,
on.
there was a woman sitting next to him that allowed this to go on until they were
Right.
done. And then she went and told somebody. I'm like, I feel like I would have gotten up and
Yeah.
she didn't just allow it to go on. She filmed
helped.
him the first time.
oh, that's right.
What?
For evidence.
Sadly,
She
that was his
started
fetish.
She started an OnlyFans account from her plane
Apparently,
seat.
only the dude licking his fingers clean. She got on.
Oh, no, we're done. I'm
Oh,
gonna take the train from
Our
now
show
on.
this week
That's
is brought to you by Key to the World Travel.
No.
it.
I just couldn't believe because this wasn't. It was like where was the flight? It was like from California to Texas or something. This
That's
dude
not very
managed to
long.
rip one out
No.
4 times.
Oh,
All while watching
That's-
The Boss Baby.
that is awful. Wow.
It's all I could do 4 times in one day, let alone in one flight.
Yeah, but you have a hearing aid now. I think
What?
you're hitting the twilight of your jacking days.
This conversation has taken a turn.
This conversation is not brought to you by Key to the World
That's
Travel.
correct.
Back to our regularly scheduled travel talk. Heather, tell us about.
Wow.
This is going to be a shocker to all y'all out there, but Heather went on another trip somewhere far away from
What
Michigan.
are you saying,
Tell us
Dan?
about it. You're saying you've been on a lot of.
It was
International
trips
travel
lately.
it was
extraordinaire.
wonderful. It was
It
the
looked like it.
first cruise I have been on since the pandemic where I did not have to wear a mask. Not at all, not once. It was delightful. Yeah, we went from Lisbon, Portugal, which was my first time in Portugal.
One of my favorite ports of call.
It was great. And then we went all the way up the Iberian Peninsula and ended in Barcelona. And I've never been to Spain. I loved it. Beautiful country. Spoiler alert, the best thing is their ham. Iberico ham.
The
It's
Iberico ham?
So good. Every
Is that the ones
day
that they
we
hang
had
from the
tapas.
ceiling?
What's that?
Is that the ones that they hang from the ceiling?
They do, yes, and it's
They
delicious.
just kind of let them.
And
Yeah.
they are my people. Their favorite drink is the gin and tonic. I love
Which
them.
seems weird.
Surprised
It does,
that
doesn't it? But they love it there.
I
And
do love gin.
I was on a Silver Seas cruise, which
Speaking
it was
of hearing aids.
Yeah, it was very different from any cruise I'd ever been on. Much more formal atmosphere. Every night after 6 p.m., you had to be wearing formal attire. Casual night meant that the men could take their ties off. So that was a little different. But it's
Yeah, really
all,
letting their hair down.
all of the suites are enormous, really big suites with walk-in closets and bathtubs. And we had a butler. Every suite has a butler. It was fantastic. And the ports of call were really great. I really enjoyed Spain. And it was so nice not having to wear a mask. And actually really easy international travel. Spain, both Spain and Portugal just have you have to show that you're vaccinated and you have to have a negative COVID test within 24 hours, but they take an antigen test. So it wasn't that big of a deal to get. And then I did, of course, still have to test to come home, but the cruise line provided that. And I'm really hopeful that's going to be gone any day now. There's legislation in Congress right now. Several representatives are trying to push the CDC and the Biden administration to lift inbound testing at the very least for vaccinated Americans. I think they just need to lift it altogether.
Should not have to vaccinate to come into your own home.
Mm-hmm. Or test negative. It hasn't kept COVID out of our country. All it has done is increase the cost for Americans. It's stranded some Americans. You should be able to come home. And we have treatments and vaccinations now. So let's move on and stop with the testing. But that's my opinion. We'll see what happens. I'm hopeful that it's going to be lifted soon. Most other countries have stopped. Spain and in Europe, Spain and Portugal are two of the last countries to have that. France recently lifted it. The UK lifted it. They don't require tests anymore. Yeah. Most of them are still requiring vaccinations, but I think that's going to be around for a little while. We did have to show a vaccination and be boosted to get on this cruise.
About that.
Yeah.
What about my freedoms?
I am afraid
My Spanish freedoms.
that most of the rest of the world doesn't care about your freedoms. They just don't want your COVID.
And they prefer to be free of your COVID.
So all of the staff was still wearing masks, but none of we didn't have to wear a mask ever on the cruise. The only time they asked us to put them on was on buses when we were doing shore excursions, which seemed a little silly because we'd all been together every other minute of the day on the ship without a mask, but nobody in our group tested positive for COVID. We all got to come home. So it was pretty successful. And I would go back to Spain in a heartbeat. It's a really beautiful country. And they're very friendly, really loved. It was cool being in a European country with palm trees. I don't know why that seemed odd to me, but I loved seeing castles with palm trees.
Yeah, I could be down with that. I like a palm tree.
It was very, very cool. And I love tapas. So we would just get off the ship and wander around in the ports and drink Spanish sangria. Yes, and eat jamón ibérico and tapas. It was great. I loved it. Have any of you ever been to Spain?
Did you say it like that when you were there?
Well, it's interesting.
I am Antonio Banderas.
Yes, I did. And it's interesting. I've been learning Spanish for a few weeks now, and I'd always heard about the different accents in Catalonia, that region that I was in, with the very lispy Barcelona and Cadiz. But it was really interesting to hear it in person. It's very prominent. Makes it a little bit harder to understand with your 4 weeks of elementary Spanish training. But it was fun.
They probably appreciate it, though, when you affect the accent, like the Nasonex B.
While you were in Catalonia, did you pick up either a little shitting character to put in your nativity scene, or perhaps like pooping log to go
I have to tell you that I looked for that in every market we were in, and I think it was just the wrong time of year because I could not find it. And I really wanted to bring that home to you.
There's got to be a year-round shitting kid store somewhere.
There was one port,
Gatlinburg.
There was one port that it rained sideways all day, and we didn't get off the ship. So maybe that's where I could have found.
That's probably the poop port.
That's the one where they had a whole poop marketplace.
That was Cartagena, and I didn't get off the ship in that port.
I forgot about those little things.
I think about those little things every couple of weeks.
I got to make those for my shop.
I definitely intend to go back to Spain. So Next time, maybe
España.
I'll go in the fall and it will be easier to find one for you. I will say that some of their local art related to Easter is a bit alarming.
Oh, it's probably really graphic on the blood, sweat, and tears kind of side.
No, it's the
It's
traditional.
more about Three Dog Night.
It's the traditional outfits that they wear on. They do all of these Easter
black.
processions through the towns,
Page is white.
and their traditional outfit is a white robe and a white hood. And we kept seeing these little figures and looking at each other like, "What is happening?"
That's a
Ooh.
traditional marching outfit we have here in the South.
Ah.
They do parades.
A little bit
Apparently-
different context
So
there
what
in
you're saying?
Alabama.
So what you're saying is that you guys are just celebrating your Spanish heritage.
That's right.
It's Easter in your hearts all year long.
That's
Heather's frozen.
or she's
Oh, she's horrified.
Yeah. Oh, she's
there.
back.
You are.
Sorry about that. That just my internet must have crapped out. It just quit.
You
And now
froze,
I-
and then
Alright,
it went
we're
to
just
just
going
a
on.
still picture of you.
And now I can't see any of you. Oh, there, everybody's coming back in slowly. All right. Sorry about that.
You didn't miss anything important. We were just making fun of Jeff for being in the
Clan.
clan.
Well, the
I have
first
not,
time
for anybody
we
listening.
saw these little figurines in the marketplace, Aaron said to me, "I don't think we can bring any of these back." No,
On the other hand, why didn't you?
this is true. No,
Yeah.
really, I promise. It's Spanish Easter art.
That's interesting.
Well, that is interesting. And
I'm going to
I'm
send
sure
you
you had
guys
some
a picture.
feelings about coming home from Spain. It might be
Yes.
really relatable, just like this list of tweets I have from the Huffington Post. Thanks to Heather.
34 relatable tweets about returning home from vacation. These are good.
Which I just did today, so I'm very much relating to this. 'Cause I had a very horrible day today, so I'm like, yeah.
This first one I
Oh.
liked from @Sarah Hollowell says, "Are you telling me there are people who return home from a trip and unpack their suitcase that day instead of slowly across weeks or months as they remember they need something out of it?"
Oh,
and
man,
actually,
I unpack
yes.
immediately.
That is me.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, that one hits a little close to home for me because
Dump it right in the washer.
This is why I relate to this one from @Melissa ONG, who says, "People who unpack right after coming back from a trip will be the strongest in the apocalypse." That is
Correct.
true. That is true.
I like the one that just
On the other
says,
hand-
listen to me, if you haven't returned from vacation, do not return.
Yes.
Stay wherever you are. It's too late for me. Save yourself.
It's a trap.
I'm like, why didn't I read that yesterday?
My signature move is panic deleting emails after returning to work from vacation.
Yeah.
This one definitely applies to my life when I visit the theme parks. Difference between being on vacation and being back home. Last night I had a 10-ounce filet mignon for dinner. Tonight I had Fruity Pebbles.
That one was my favorite.
I like me upon returning to work from vacation. Are you glad to be home? Fuck you,
Fuck
Brenda.
you, Brenda. Damn it, Brenda.
Takes phone off airplane mode for first time in a week. Sees 16 new messages. Turns around. Goes back on vacation.
16. Can you imagine?
That's not very many at all.
That's
Yeah,
a nice
no.
number.
Now that we're back from vacation, we don't have to eat restaurant food for every meal. Sees empty fridge and pantry. Who wants pizza?
I always
we had-
wind up going out the first day I'm back.
We had Panera for dinner tonight.
$18 hospital food.
Oh, yeah. They have a new disappointing grilled chicken sandwich, though.
How is that different from the old disappointing grilled chicken sandwich?
Yep.
I like this one. Coworker on my first day back from vacation. How was Italy? Me thinking about how dogs barked normal. It was fine. One of the people that I hung out with a lot on this trip kept saying, "I don't understand why all these people are speaking Spanish to their dogs. Don't they know they don't understand Spanish?
Yeah. Dogs speak English, dummy.
Dogs speak English."
I want
Or
to know
German.
why there were all these dogs on that cruise.
Oh, yeah. If it's a German Shepherd, it was all the little dogs in port. The Spanish, it turns out, love little dogs. Europeans in general like dogs, but I have never seen so many tiny dogs. It was wonderful.
I would love that.
You would love it.
I'm a tiny
And
dog.
every little outdoor cafe we sat in, there were 5 dogs around us.
Tiny coffees and tiny dogs.
And there was one market in particular that a lot of the little shopkeepers had their dogs with them, and most of them had no problem with you scratching their dog's ears, which was very wonderful. Except for this, there was one stall that the man had that was the most beautiful dog. A bigger dog than most of them that we saw, and I'm not sure exactly what kind it was. Looked like a greyhound, but not quite as skinny as a greyhound. I don't know. It was a really pretty dog, and he kind of made it. No, she was like tan color, very pretty, and sitting there like on a little throne.
Vishla?
Like, yeah, it could have been, yeah. And my companions asked to pet her, and it was very rudely.
Does your dog bite?
Don't touch my dog.
I thought you said your dog did not bite. It is not my dog.
You American swine. Hands off my dog.
Guy just dumped my coffee into my gym bag in case anyone's wondering how my first day back to work after vacation is going.
Oof.
Wow.
I do feel the other coffee one I guess you've got your Starbucks available, but the best part of being home after vacation is having absolute certainty of your coffee being up to your own standards, because
yes,
those hotel room coffee makers are
Oof, yeah.
not very nice.
I gave up
that
on
can be rough.
After taking a week of vacation, I like to slowly ease back into my workload. This process typically takes 51 weeks.
I feel that.
Yeah. You said. Well,
Okay.
All right.
stick around, because after the commercial break, we're playing a game of The Price is Right Walt Disney World Edition.
When it comes to planning your next adventure, knowledge and preparation are always key. That's why a call to your Key to the World Travel Vacation Planner should always be at the top of your to-do list when you feel the urge to venture forth and explore the world. Key to the World Travel is an authorized Disney vacation planner, specializing in travel to Disney theme parks around the world, as well as Disney Cruise Line, Aulani, and Adventures by Disney. With over 450 travel advisors who share a deep love for Disney destinations, Key to the World Travel has a wealth of knowledge and passion to help you experience all the magic with none of the work. Wherever your wanderlust is driving you, Key to the World Travel is a full-service travel agency with the expertise to get you where you want to go. So whether you're headed to Universal Studios, Hawaii, Europe, or somewhere a little farther off the beaten track, your first step should always be to visit www.keytotheworldtravel.com for a no-obligation quote. Their expert travel planners are standing by to help you with every detail of your perfect vacation. That's www.keytotheworldtravel.com or at Key to the World Travel on Facebook. Key to the World Travel, your key to a magical vacation.
And now, podcasting's most exciting half hour of fantastic prizes. The fabulous 30-minute Price is Right. Heather Strait, come on down.
Woo-hoo.
Jess Evans, come on down.
I guess if I have to.
And Jeff Williams, come on down.
I've always wanted to be on The Price is Right.
I'll just tell you right now, I was talking to my wife about this earlier. I do not know the price of anything, but I think I do. And then I'm always very indignant when I find out I'm wrong and it's not the price I thought it was. So we're going to do really good tonight, guys.
This is going to be great.
This is going to be really entertaining.
You'll do as well on this game as you have on every other game we've played.
Ouch. Sick burn.
Which is to say, I'll deflect
Dang.
and just make it silly.
That's right.
Now that is right.
I see what you did. You are the only 3 contestants on The Price is Right Disney World Edition. And now, here's the star of The Price is Dan Leonard.
Ooh.
Thanks, Dan, and welcome to The Price is Right. Here's the first item up to bid. Have a look. You can't look. You don't need to see this one, because you're all familiar with this. So let's cover the rules, make sure that you all know we're all old enough to have been babysat by The Price is Right
What?
when you're home.
I don't know what you're talking about, Dan. I've never heard of this show.
Okay, well.
Isn't it still on?
Yeah.
It is.
It's Drew
Carey's
Carey.
the host now.
Good for him.
Yeah. That's a good Drew Carey face there, Jeff. I wish the listeners could see it. Well, so we're going to start with the bidding round where I'm going to present you with an item to bid on. You'll go in turn and tell me how much you think it is in whole dollar amounts.
Whole dollars, got it.
Whole dollars. Closest to the actual price without going over wins the points for the
And
round.
can I say $1 if I think the other two bozos have gone over?
Absolutely,
All
you
right.
can. You cannot guess the same amount as another contestant.
Got
So
it.
pay attention because we're going to start this one, hopefully easy one for you. The first item up for bid is just a plain old pineapple Dole Whip in a paper cup from Aloha Isle.
Ooh, with no float, nothing?
No
Put your phone
float,
down, Jeff.
just
Put
the
your phone
Dole.
down.
Okay.
Just the Dole Whip in a
My
cup.
phone's over here.
And let's see. Bidding starts to Heather.
I am going to say $5.
$5. Jess?
$5.50.
Jess gets the points for this round because the pineapple Dole Whip from Aloha Isle is $5.99 thanks to recent price
$6?
increases.
I literally had one 2 days ago, so that's why
Oh,
I know.
no. Fair. Not even a float? Oof.
No, not even
Yeah,
a float.
Did I
And they
win?
put that hole in the middle. Every time they do it, you think you get like a big old mound of it, and then you scoop down, and there's a giant like cavern in the middle with no Dole Whip in it.
All right, since Jess won that first round, that means it's time for our first mini game of the night.
Oh,
We're
fun.
gonna play
But,
that one. Maybe if we do a live edition of this, we
Okay.
can play
That's great on the
Pretzel
radio.
set up and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not a visual medium.
Pretty good with the sound effect.
Yeah, I liked that a lot. We're going to start off with a little game that I call More or Less.
Less.
So
I go
we're-
less.
we're gonna take turns. I will present each of you with an item, and I will even, if you have your phone handy, I will text you a photo for some of these items to help you make your decision. So I'm going to present you with an item and a price. Your job is just to tell me if you think that the item's actual price is more or less than the dollar amount that I tell you.
No,
You got it?
got it.
Got
Okay.
it.
All right. Jess won the last bidding round, so he's going to get control of the board and go first. And the first item is from La Cava del Tequila.
Mm.
Tequila del Tequila, whatever the hell tequila. The Wild One Margarita, $20. Is it more or less than $20? This is the spicy margarita.
It's less.
Less is correct. It is $17.
Because I've had a lot of
I had one
margaritas there, and I'm
those.
pretty sure I haven't paid $20 for one yet. So
There's one.
I think there's
that's like
one that's 22 or 21.
I just don't order it.
Yeah.
And I've had the spicy, so I figured
Is that
was
one
it.
of the
Yeah.
ones that has mezcal in it?
It's the one that the one that Neil Patrick
Yeah.
Harris made.
It's got
No, it's
mezcal in
different.
it. Boo.
That's different. The Neil Patrick Harris one tastes like
Ass.
Yes,
black
it's
one
gross.
cough
Oh yeah,
drop.
that's
It's
the
a
one that
Sucrets
chose
cough drop.
margarita. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's a little rough. Okay, Heather is up next,
Okay.
and I'm going to send you a picture of this next item.
Oh.
The next item that I'd like you to pick a price for is the Epcot Flower and Garden Festival 2022 clogs for adults
Are
by Crocs.
These Crocs, gross.
This
For
beautiful
adults.
this beautiful crock is decorated with gardening tools,
Oh,
plants, flowers, and vegetables that you might find in your garden. Mickey Mouse in his farmer outfit, and it comes with some of those weird little things that you stick in the holes in your Crocs because they're not ugly enough
These are
without extra
hideous.
decorations. Yes. So, price for this $57. You think it's more or less?
I think it's more, knowing Disney.
Sadly.
Yeah.
Yes, you would be correct. These beautiful clogs for adults retail for $59.99.
Jeez.
Good news. They're also available to order.
$60.
I just looked at those last 2
Ugh.
weeks ago when I was there and considered them, thinking Crocs are like $40. No, they're not.
Right, no, they're
Not Disney
60.
Crocs.
Yikes.
Good news. If you've changed your mind and you decided you want them still, Jeff, you can get them. You can order them on the Shop Disney app, have them delivered directly to your home.
Oof.
Oh,
They haven't
good.
sold out. I'm so surprised.
I know. It's shocking. All right, Jeff.
Yes.
Okay. The next item is the humble but delicious Ronto wrap. And I'm going to set that at $12. Do you think it's more or less than $12?
Less.
Ronto Wrap, my friends, sells for $12.99.
Does it come with a side?
$12.99?
It's got a big old wiener in it.
Yeah, it's got a wiener sliced.
So have
pork
I, but I'm not
roast.
$12.99.
It's a big old wiener covered in white sauce. It is worth it.
I love those things.
They're
I don't know why I
delicious.
said
No.
less. I was thinking, nothing's less
Yeah,
than $12
you got to remember that just a couple
food-wise.
months ago they hiked all of the food and beverage
They did.
prices up
Mhm.
resort wide. Yeah, we're going to go back around for a second round of this one. This next item is the Mickey Pretzel Spirit Jersey, again for adults. This beautiful cream
A
colored
pretzel
Spirit jersey.
I think it smells like
it's got
pretzels
Mickey.
too.
I saw
It's
the
got-
waffle one when I was there.
Yeah, I saw the waffle one. I didn't see the pretzel one, unfortunately. So this one's got Mickey Mouse waffles printed on the sleeves. It's got that retro Walt Disney World logo
Oof.
on
It's
the chest.
hideous.
Yeah.
It is hideous, and I'm going to set the price at $77. Jess, do you think it's more or less than $77?
I say that's hideous while I sit here wearing a Disney World hoodie with a big giant carpeted D on the front. Take that with a grain
You
of
got to
salt.
shave
I'm
the
gonna-
carpet off the D, man.
Yeah.
I'm full 70s with my hoodies. Yeah. I'm going to say it's more.
Oh, I'm sorry, but
Oh.
that beautiful Spirit jersey retails for $74.99.
Wait, what
I
number did you
overestimated
say,
the-
Dan? 80?
Yeah, I figured it was pushing 80 at this point because they were still so popular.
I
But
think some of them are.
Yeah,
yeah.
some of them are even more than that.
Some of
them
those
are-
bedazzled
My
ones.
sister-in-law
with
kept
sequins.
finding ones that she thought were super cute. She's like, oh, this is cute. What? Like $80? What are you talking about?
it's not even looking at the ones that are
Welcome
like
to Walt Disney
cardigans.
World.
Yeah.
Or the
Oh,
jean
yeah.
jacket Spirit
That
jerseys.
Christmas sort of cardigan sweater one was like $100.
I think it was a little bit more. I think it's more like 120. I hate to tell you, Heather. Maybe use a
We
discount
bought
or
one
something.
for both of y'all, so
they
The
have.
thing
I was
is-
looking at.
And I wear it all the time in the
You
winter,
do,
by
that's
the way.
true.
It didn't
I
matter
can-
what it
yeah.
cost. You guys are worth it.
that's right.
And
I like to wear mine sitting by the fire. It is really a nice picture.
with a
Have some
pipe and
brandy.
on
Yeah.
a bearskin rug and just no bottoms.
Yep.
Just shirt
Reading Hustler magazine.
Wearing
Just
it.
being classy as can be.
Class. Okay, what's Heather's? Oh, so this one, Jess is going to wish that he had gotten this item
Oh,
because
boy.
I know that this is going to relate to something that his son is into. Let me send this item over,
penis.
y'all.
It isn't
Heather, what
brushing
you're
his teeth
looking
and
at
going
here-
to bed.
What in the world is this?
What you're looking at right here is the Disney Nuimos
Mhm.
iridescent sneakers and purse accessories set, specially released for the Walt Disney World 50th anniversary. So the Nuimo,
What in the hell is a Nuimo?
it's a little stuffed
You
Disney
haven't seen 'em?
character.
Oh,
And
is
then
this
you
those
buy the
little posable
outfits.
things? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I have seen those.
And then you dress them up.
I didn't
in
realize
hipster
it was
outfits.
called a Nuimo.
Yes. So
Weird.
this package comes with 2 little shiny purple shoes and a matching shiny Minnie Mouse purse for your Nuimo to carry around.
Wow.
We'll set the price at $15. Heather, do you think it sells for more or less at the park?
I'm going to say less.
No way.
Ah,
Got to be
that
more.
was a good guess. This thing sells for $12.99.
For shoes and whatever the
teeny,
Yeah,
teeny,
this is.
teeny,
Oh,
tiny
yeah.
little shoes.
The kicker is you got to pay what, $30 for the doll.
You have to get the
Others are
doll,
like-
and then if you have a kid who wants the doll, you
They-
can't just get
they
a
are
naked
super
doll.
cute.
Then there's all the outfits, so you got to at least get an outfit. So now he's got like a Dale who looks like Marty McFly at the Enchantment Under the Sea dance with this little like blue suit on, and like Mickey,
Dale.
he's got Donald in a ski outfit, and he's got Mickey.
I would totally have
I
had
just-
all that.
Yeah, Mickey's got some
Yeah.
sort of weird like 1980s looking
Now,
outfit.
does our
too. It's
dear
just-
friend Zach collect these? Seem right up his alley.
I don't think he does.
That's
Shockingly, I
shocking.
don't think so.
That's
He doesn't have
they're not
time after the
Asian
purses.
looking enough.
Now, were these? Was this a brand before they came to Disney, or did Disney come?
Is it an
up with this?
Asian thing? Did this come to us from Japan?
So
It
I feel
feels
like
like
so
it.
this and the Wishables and then the old, what were those little like beanbaggy things that they had too for a little while. I feel like this is
yeah.
Disney's attempt to get into that
Be Asian.
Japanese market.
Yeah.
So I don't feel that they are from there, but they are definitely inspired and they're
Sure
definitely trying to
seems
tap
like
into
it. Yeah.
that. Yeah, because it's super cute
What's the
kawaii
Wishables?
style. The Wishables are just tiny little stuffies and they all have little stars in their eyes.
Oh,
and
yeah.
They
And
come
they're
in
things-
blind bags. and-
Yeah, and there's things like it's a stuffed Dole Whip or a stuffed
Right.
Mickey bar.
There's
or
like
I
a
like
parts
all that
version.
kawaii stuff.
Yeah.
No, we have a Main Street trolley. You can get all the country bears, or you could. That's the other thing. They're blind bags, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't know what's.
Chasing
Okay,
after.
gotcha.
dear.
We've got a couple country bears, but no Big Al yet. So
There were
we're still
some
trying.
really teeny tiny miniature things I used to buy the blind bags from. They were
the little plastic character
10 years
figures.
ago. Yeah, they were just like teeny
Yeah,
tiny
they
little
still have 'em.
figurines.
Yeah, they still have them. They're supposed to go with the monorail sets. They're meant to be.
Yes.
Oh,
riders on there, so-
wow.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Was not aware of that.
I have a merchandise problem.
It seems like it.
We see that behind you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Oh, okay. For Jeff, I'm sending over an item right now. The
Okie
last
dokie.
item for this round. So what you're looking at here is for the Walt Disney World 50th anniversary. This is a set of Chip and Dale. They both are included. They are 8 1/4 inches tall, and they are wearing adorable little iridescent vests with the 50th logo and little blue and gold bow ties.
They're adorable.
They are freaking adorable, and I'm setting the price of this at $27.99. Jeff, do you think they're more or less than $27.99?
I'd say more.
And you would be correct. Actually, that is the standard price for all those characters. They sell for $29.99. So if you get Mickey or Minnie by themselves, they're the same price as
They're
Chip and Dale together.
cute.
Oh, it's a bargain because you get two.
I know, and I didn't see the Chip and Dale
Wow.
ones.
Yeah, I was like a
when I was
full-grown man before my son explained to me how to tell the difference in Chip and Dale.
Oh.
Chocolate
Really?
chip nose.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
there. I never thought about that mnemonic. I just knew that Dale was the dumb one with the red nose.
I had
Yeah,
to.
I just always heard.
Calling it chocolate chip really helped with that for
I
me.
had to learn that from Jeff.
I had just always heard you tell them apart because Chip has pendulous balls. And if you look in like the right angle, it's obvious.
I had not heard.
But the nose thing, I like that. The nose thing is much easier. So I'm going to go with that.
Yeah, it's more discreet when you're at a meet and greet.
A lot less rewinding when
then
I'm
the
watching
whole,
Disney Plus. It's
Like telling what time it is via the donkey test.
Never mind. I don't want to know.
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
All right, well, that means we've completed that round.
Who's winning? Am I
That
winning?
game
I think
easy
I
as
probably
1, 2,
won.
3. Jess got one correct, but he had 5 points from the first bidding round, so he's at 6 points overall.
Oh,
Heather has 2 points, and Jeff has
2
a point on the board.
points.
What? One
There's
point?
still plenty of time because we're going back to the bidding round.
Okay.
The bidding round is worth 5 points because I decided
Okay.
it was worth more.
All right,
It's like
Dan.
a bonus round. All right, so for this next round of
Dan
bidding,
sucks.
he also controls the points. So.
Yep.
that's true.
Should be
Oh,
nice.
Always has.
Go find an eraser. Okay, I'm going to send an item over to you for the next item we're bidding on. This is from the Ariebus Brothers
Oof.
Crystal Arts Store
Gross.
on Main Street, USA.
That's terrible.
This is the extra large size Beauty and the Beast Enchanted Rose by Ariebus
Oh.
Brothers. It's made out of the leaded crystal,
Oof.
and it is a red rose dropping petals to the base.
This
of
thing is
the-
It's
It's
terrible.
under a little glass dome, just like the Beast has in his West Wing, and it's got a Beauty and the Beast logo etched into the front of it. And so we're going to start the bidding off.
350.
Jeff at 350.
375.
Heather has 375. Jeff has 350. Jess, what's your bid?
I'm going to say
2.25.
340.
340.
Mm.
That was an interesting gambit. Unfortunately, it did not pay off because Jeff was the closest. That bad boy sells for $359.
Ugh.
That's
It's
at least
hideous.
$325 too much.
Yes, it's hideous.
All their stuff's really pricey. I went in that little store at the Disney Springs and was shocked at expensive and
All
not
the
my
Ariebus
thing, that
Bros stuff.
is.
Yeah, everything in there is really expensive.
It's really cool to watch them actually making the stuff though.
That's true.
I
If
missed
you're in there
that
when he's
at the
making little
Japan
castles.
Pavilion where they made the glass blow. They had glass blowing and they had the fudge making or
Candy lady,
candy
yeah.
thing. I miss all that kind
Miyuki.
of stuff.
Yeah.
And the pearls.
Mm.
I like-
Oh, yeah.
Pearl looks like it's back, but it wasn't open when I was there.
Yeah.
No, they're bringing back the cultural representatives finally,
That's
but
true.
they're not back yet. Hopefully that means
Yeah, and they're not not all countries. They're rolling them in pavilion.
Yeah, I think
at a
they
time, it
literally
seems like.
started last week or week before.
Yes. It was just recently. All right. So Jeff won that bidding round, which means that
Stop
he
the
has
count.
control of the game.
Wait, I'm still behind.
heading into the next game, and we're going to play a little game I like to call One Right Price.
Oh.
So here's what we do. I'm going to give you two items with prices. One of those prices is correct, and one of those prices is wrong. You have to use your best judgment to decide which item I have given you the proper price for.
Okay.
Do I get to spin the wheel?
Sure, it's not going to do any good, but you spin the reel, and I will also be sending pictures when necessary so that you can help. That might help with your judgment. Jeff, your first round here, we're going to go with the first item is an Epcot Flower and Garden Festival watering can with some kind of cute little saying and Mickey Mouse planting plants there for $24.99. Or there is the super adorable limited edition
I want
80th
that.
anniversary Dumbo sketchbook Christmas tree ornament with Dumbo looking super cute there. And
Cute.
that one I'm going to price also at $24.99. So which one of those two items do you think actually costs $24.99?
So I think it's a trick question. My instinct is watering pail. Is this a real sized watering pail or like a?
Yes, it's probably like a. It's.
I'm going to go Dumbo
Yeah,
ornament.
it's normal size.
Dumbo
normal
ornament.
Yeah, it's normal size.
I bet that watering
Is
can
correct.
is expensive.
Yes, Jeff is correct. The Dumbo ornament is indeed $24.99, and I would have to look up the watering can.
The watering
I didn't
can's
think
got to
it
be
would.
more because
Yeah.
nothing that large is $24.99 at Disney
Yeah.
World.
It wasn't that much more.
That's
I
cute.
think it was
I would like to have
$29.
both of these, but I really love the Dumbo.
You can order both of those items off of Shop
It's
Disney. as well.
cute.
Hey, unless they're paying
Yeah.
us a wage ixnay on the order day.
All right.
Now that I'm
So-
a gardener, I'm going to get that.
Are you constantly going
Yes.
what that movie was about? I have no idea what this movie is about. Okay, Heather.
Yes. What you
Yes,
got?
you're up. Your first thing here on the One Right Price. So we've got a couple of delicious options for you.
Ooh,
Mm.
some food.
We have the Edison, from the Edison, we've got the DB clothesline candied bacon
Okay.
Favorite.
I love that.
for $17. Or
Uh-huh.
we have the bacon and eggs from Steakhouse 71 for $15. Which one of those is
Oh,
priced
I've
correctly?
eaten both of those.
I know. And see how I themed them?
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Just
I
had
love-
Steakhouse 71 breakfast. It's really good.
it is
I love it.
delicious.
Had it.
I
Oh,
feel
so
like
good.
the bacon and eggs was more than that, though.
It's tiny, though. They're
Yeah.
both kind of small for what they are.
Yeah, the bacon, I used 3 pieces of bacon for, I think that was closer to 20
But it's on a
bucks.
whole, like, setup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the bacon and eggs at Steakhouse, although I think I might be wrong. I think that was more.
No, you are correct. The bacon and eggs at Steakhouse
Sweet.
is $15, and the candy bacon was like $18 or
Oof,
$20.
that's what I thought, that it was closer to 20 bucks for 3 pieces of
That is
bacon.
Did you get that when we went there, Jess?
Yeah, we got that for
Yeah.
for my
It's
birthday.
so delicious.
Yeah.
So good.
It's
Sadly, the deviled eggs are off the menu.
It's
Oh, they were great,
those
too.
are good. That bacon is the only thing my son Owen will eat at Edison
In the world.
other than fries. Yeah.
All right, this
Good.
next one.
Mhm, yeah.
So, Jess,
All right.
you've got from your second favorite pizza place on property, Pizza Rizzo, the pepperoni and
what's your
sausage
first favorite?
pizza.
The
You have the
only
pepperoni-
is Via Napoli.
Yeah.
You have the pepperoni and sausage pizza for $12.79.
I have literally never set foot in Pizza Rizzo.
I've just
I've
seen
never
it
even
sit
been
down
near
there.
it.
bathrooms
Yeah.
there. I've used the bathrooms there. So $12.79 for the pepperoni and sausage pizza from Pizza Rizzo.
Okay.
I always say it wrong. Or from Via Napoli,
Okay.
the Metro Mezzo
Ooh.
Quattro Formaggi pizza
Oh, I
for $55.
The Metro is 55.
Yes. You are correct, sir.
I
don't
literally
tip
just ate
because
Via
of
Napoli
it.
4 days
Yeah.
ago. And I was looking
that
at the
pizza
menu.
at Via Napoli is so expensive, I don't tip to prove a point.
and make sure you leave your waiter a note that says you won't tip because it's too expensive.
And be against how woke Disney is.
Yeah.
Sounds like we've got a new episode.
Yep,
to start
yep.
planning. So that means we are back to Jeff.
All right.
We're back to Jeff. And I've got two options. I'm going to send you a picture. For part of this, I'm still stuck on food because all this stuff was delicious sounding.
I like food.
Me too. You can have the turning red panda ear headband for $29.99. Or you can go to Jock Lindsay's Hangar Bar and have the ridiculously large Air Pirates Cargo loaded pretzel charcuterie plate for $24.99.
The charcuterie plate.
Which one? Oof. I'm sorry.
That
one is
I
only...
literally had that.
Oh.
It's only $22.
What?
22?
22.
I knew
That's
it was something like that.
$22?
We had
That's
that. We had
that's
that
a
last
Disney
2
bargain.
weeks ago. It's awesome.
I know it does look like a great deal. You got some sausage, you got some
That
pepperoni,
and
you got
it's
some
the picture doesn't do it justice. That pretzel's massive, like bigger than the ones in Germany.
Yeah, it's
I gotta get
yeah. Okay, so back to Heather. Okay, so to Heather, you can either have this lovely Rapunzel light up wand for $14.95, or
because Rapunzel was known for her wand.
that's true.
That's
Yes.
hideous.
Just that thing.
I did not
And
know.
that crown
Is this from
totally
the
looks
dollar
like something
store?
she wear. Yeah, it's one of the like light up at night kind of things that they sell.
Ugh.
Or you can head to Liberty Square and get one of the large parasols with a custom design for $22.99. Which one is properly priced?
The wand.
That would be correct.
Yes.
The light up wand is $14.95.
Those
The
parasols
parasol
are
would have
more,
been-
right?
No, it would have been $21.99.
Really?
Really?
That's a
Why don't I
bargain.
own 4 or 5
Jeff,
of those?
why haven't
The-
we gotten
yeah.
you some of those?
I fucking
The
love
large
a
size parasol
I love
is
a parasol.
just $16. is just $16.99, and then the designs are $5 each.
Oh,
so
that
you can
is
get
such a much
multiple
better
designs on it.
souvenir than this stupid wand.
It's $15
Yeah,
for
no
a piece of plastic that your child's just going to use to hit me in my goddamn knees.
And then choke to death on it.
I
But
watched
it
some
has
kid
a lovely purple bow on it.
I watched some kid just purposefully just throw his into the water of It's a Small World while we're standing in line. And the dad just looked at it like, damn. And now I see
Well,
why. That was
there's
$15.
There's $15.
Those, wait, say that again. The umbrella, the parasols are $16.99 plus 5 plus.
You can get, depending on the number of pictures you have them paint on the parasol. So the parasol, the large size one is $16.99. And then each picture you have them paint on or name or whatever is $5.
I'm going to get one of those every visit because I always wish I had a parasol to block the sun from my precious skin.
I feel like they've been
can't
selling
believe
those
you
for a long
haven't
time.
gotten one yet.
Even if you throw it away, because I don't want that really in my house. It would just be a wonderful thing to carry around.
Just
That's
give
the
it to-
cost of less than Neil Patrick Harris's Margarita.
Yes.
Yeah. You can
Yeah.
just give it to Zach at the end of the trip every time.
That's true.
And then
Just a parasol that
Or
says Jeff.
you would love it. You'd hang them all up on the wall. Okay,
that's
we've got one.
cute.
We've got one last offering for this round, and that goes to Jess. So, Jess, you can go to Japanese
No, you
Pavilion
can't.
at Epcot.
When it's open.
But if it was currently open,
Hypothetically.
you can go there and get the omakase 7-course tasting menu
Oh, that's going to be expensive.
$14
for $150.
Okay.
Or when you're at Victoria and Albert's doing the tasting menu there,
Yeah.
you can add enhancements on to each course to make it extra fancy.
An extra.
So for the first course, the enhancement is the international caviar tasting for
What?
$325.
$345.
$325.
As we all know, I do these experiences every visit, so I'm pretty well versed. I'm gonna say that Takumi Te is correct price.
You are correct. The caviar tasting is actually a little bit cheaper. It's $285.
$285.
Shockingly.
Ugh.
Yeah,
We
for
are
I've
bad.
had a little
caviars.
dibble of caviar a couple of times in my life. I can't tell the difference in one from another, or it just tastes like salt.
It's
I feel like
salty,
you're-
weird. Ugh.
Bitter. It's ink.
Yeah.
You're just
I
paying
don't
all that
mind
money
it.
to pretend like you like it.
Yeah, I
don't
definitely
think
don't
anybody
mind
really
it. I
likes
don't think it's bad at all. I won't go that far, but I don't get it.
No.
Yeah.
Although I also did the Takumi Te experience, and I don't care if I ever go back there.
I recall that.
That's unfortunate.
It took 9 hours to eat dinner,
Oh,
and I do never want to go to Victoria and Albert's.
That takes 10
Yeah.
hours.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And there's a harpist.
Yes.
That sounds really annoying.
Yeah.
That sounds so annoying. Okay, so we're back to the bidding round, the pricing round here, and up to be priced this time. I have for you. We're going to keep it simple again. A Lapu Lapu from the Polynesian Village Resorts
Oh.
Tambu Lounge.
Familiar with
And let's
Lapu
start the bidding
Lapus.
with Jeff this time. How much-
$18.
$18 to Jeff.
Cheating, Heather.
I'm not cheating. I'm going to say $19.
I'm gonna say
$19.
I think I might be wrong.
I'm gonna say 1801, Bob.
Oh,
1801. That was an excellent ruse. Unfortunately, I have to say congratulations, Heather. You got it right on the nose. It is $19 for a
yeah,
Lapu Lapu.
exactly $19?
We're all
Yes.
operating on old pricing here.
Exactly. Yes. I was
Damn
hoping
it.
that you would forget to take into account the
I
price
forgot.
increase. Yes.
Yeah, it was like a couple of months ago. They went up on specifically snacks and drinks and
Yeah.
alcohol.
So if I didn't look at it
All-
on a menu
all
this
food and
past
bev.
week, I don't know.
Yeah.
I've gotten wrong everything I actually ordered this week. So you can tell I don't really look at the price that much. Because honestly,
That's
18 might as well be 19. It's all too much.
Yeah,
Right.
it's
Well,
going to be
but-
overpriced. So
But it's in a pineapple.
It's true.
Somebody had to core that pineapple.
that is one of the things
Come
that's
on.
worth it because that's part of an experience. I feel
I
like.
love those things.
That's
They're
something you
so
can't just
good.
get everywhere. So I like it.
They drink
I like
so
to order
easy.
2 at a time.
They're so good. I would like to order 2 to wait. What? No, they're so good. I would pay 19.01 for those.
Oh,
Yeah, at least. Okay, so that brings us to our last
Showdown.
game round before the showcase showdown, and it puts Heather in control. We're playing a game called Easy as 1, 2, 3, and I have
That's Heather,
assembled
all right.
for.
ouch.
Jeez. Whoa. I've assembled for each of you a selection of 3 related
Ooh.
items. And you don't even have to tell me what the price is. You just have to put them in order from least expensive to most expensive.
Okay.
Heather, I've got you a trio of cocktails from the Enchanted Rose.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So your items here are the Amor from this is like the story cocktails one.
Okay.
I suppose I could probably
That place
read you
has
the description.
high-end
It would be
drinks.
helpful.
Yes, it does.
Yes. I'm going to pull that up real quick. I'm going to pretend that I
I think we all
that-
are.
Well, this way I can read it out loud and it's more interesting for the listener because heaven knows we need something actually interesting here. So from the A Tale of Cocktails collection on the lounge menu is the Amor, which consists of Grey Goose vodka, Pavane Liqueur de France, pear, lemon, twinnings of London chamomile tea,
Ew.
agave nectar, and a rose petal.
It has
for
tea in it?
garnish.
I haven't tried that one. That sounds hideous.
Yes, it has tea in it.
Mm-mm.
Chamomile tea. Also, the Kir Royale
Mhm.
from the Grand Cocktail Collection, which is literally just a big old cup of champagne with some pomegranate pearls in it.
It's
I'm not
a
sure.
little more than that, Dan.
It's this lady
That's all
has
the
these
menu
all the
lists.
time.
Yeah.
On the menu, it says it is champagne and pomegranate.
They hand make those pomegranate pearls every day.
Nice.
It takes me a while, but I make my own pearl sauce too.
4 times an hour.
Per flight.
Or 4 times per 2 hours. Okay. Anyway, and the last option here is well known to Heather, also the Floral Bitter Beauty,
Oh,
I do
yes.
love that
Which-
one.
which is a concoction from the featured cocktails list consisting of Hendrick's Gin,
Mhm.
Saint Germain,
Saint-Germain.
Elderflower Liqueur.
Saint-Germain.
Yeah, that's
Saint-Germain.
Campari, Aperol, Lemon, and Soda. Could you please put those in order from least expensive to most
Okay,
expensive?
I
please?
think that it's Floral Bitter Beauty. More? Was that what it was called? Was that story cocktail one of the ones that they come to your table side and make?
What?
I don't know. Possibly.
I've never had
I don't know.
this
I've never been
service.
there.
I'm sticking with it. And then the Kir Royale.
Yeah, ding ding. That's exactly right. Floral Bitter Beauty, $17.
Yep.
The Amour is $21, and Kir Royale is $27.
Yeah, that went up
So
a
Heather
little.
gets a
They
point
used to
for
be
this
24.
Which one? Kir Royale is 27.
$27
Yes.
per
What-
cocktail.
What champagne do they use?
It's Moet.
They're not using.
No,
Publix.
it is not. It is Laurent Perrier Brut.
Oh, that's more expensive than Moet. That's that
Okay.
one with the fancy hand-painted floral bottle.
Oh yeah, that one.
Right, that one.
Mhm.
Yeah, I have 5 of those on my bar back here.
They're back here next to these.
That old chestnut.
Yeah, right next to my coffee maker there. Okay, for Jess, I put together a really special selection for you. We're going to go back to Via Napoli.
Yeah,
Oh.
well,
I'm going to need you to price out these pizzas. These are all individual size pizzas.
okay.
So they're pretty close here. We have the individual prosciutto and melon pizza.
Mm,
I just
yum.
want to I want to eat a pizza with prosciutto and cantaloupe on it really bad.
I had the
Yeah,
prosciutto
how
pizza
research.
at Wolfgang Puck this trip, and it was really good too.
I had that before. That's good.
Yes,
That's
very
not
good.
the one we're talking about.
I know, but
Talking about the one with
I had
cantaloupe.
lots of pizza. I love pizza. Come
It's
on.
anecdotal, Dan.
Cantaloupe
in
tonight.
color.
Dad's got the car. All right. We also have the individual size margarita pizza and the individual size carciofi pizza.
What
which
in the world is that?
The carciofi is good this time of year.
They're running upstream. Let me look it up real quick so that I can help you. I believe that one has artichoke.
I'm gonna
a
say
pizza?
It is. It's
Ew.
So I go from a-
It's one second. Let me do it right. It is a white sauce pizza with artichoke, fontina cheese, mozzarella, and truffle oil.
No,
It puts the
truffle
choke
oil.
in artichoke.
I'm gonna say that's the most expensive, then the prosciutto, and then the margarita.
So we went 3, 2, 1 there.
Yeah, I'm with the other.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
It goes the margarita's least expensive, the artichoke is in the middle, and the prosciutto is the most. The margarita is 21, carciofi is 25, and prosciutto and melon is $26.
Ooh.
I
I need
thought
to
the
go back
truffle
there.
oil would knock that over to the top.
I would have
Come
thought
on.
that too. I would
You
have
would
put that
think.
at the
Yeah.
top.
Didn't
That's
hear
what
that
that was
part.
the red herring there because throws you off.
Yeah, the prosciutto and melon is another white sauce pizza with fontina cheese, mozzarella, prosciutto, cantaloupe, and arugula.
Oh, come
'Cause
on.
everybody loves
Don't put
arugula.
arugula on the
Crap
pizza.
off my pizza.
That's what Wolfgang Puck did too, but you can ask for it without it.
I can't stand arugula. It's so
I
bitter.
don't either.
It doesn't belong on pizza.
Just like my soul. Okay, so for Jeff, we're taking a trip to Trader Sam's Grotto.
Ooh.
Okay.
And I would like you to put in order of price from least expensive to most expensive these drinks with the souvenir mug included. So if you're
Okay.
buying the mugs here, okay? We've got the Nautilus, the Zombie, and the Aoa.
All right, hold on. Zombie.
Zombie.
I have a zombie head right here.
Yeah, I do too. So the
Yes.
Zombie
I'm gonna
is a whole
say
bunch of
Zombie
rum,
head,
3 kinds of
then
rum.
and then Nautilus.
Zombie head, Aoa, Nautilus, and you are correct.
Yeah, the Nautilus is huge.
Very well done. Yeah, I was hoping to trip you up because knowing that both the Nautilus and the Aoa are for multiple people, I was like, oh, which ones?
I've never had the, but I do dislike it when someone else orders it. And then they
So
scorch you.
both for 2 or more guests. The Nautilus, I would like to get that mug on my shelf one of these days.
The Nautilus is
Um,
more expensive or less expensive than the Aoa, which is like that giant bowl.
It's the mug.
Wow.
Yeah, but
the
the
Nautilus.
Nautilus, I think, has more expensive rums in it.
Oh, okay.
It's got Appleton.
I would have
State
thought that big
Reserve.
Oa bowl was the most expensive.
The Nautilus mug is much more enviable too,
Oh,
Yeah,
that's fair.
yeah, I think it's about
because the other one's just a
I-
shallow bowl.
Yeah, not many
Yeah.
people
That's
want to put
fair.
that on their shelf.
Yeah, the Aoa has not cheaper rums in it also. So I think that's what does it. That means we're down.
I'm gonna have a
to
pot of
our-
Mai Tai Man myself.
I like a good Mai Tai. We're down to the Showcase Showdown.
All right.
I'm going to offer each one of you your very own showcase. And just like in the pricing rounds, you're going to have to guess the total combined price of all the fabulous
Ooh.
prizes in your showcase. And the closest to the price of their showcase without going over wins. And so this is really going to show off your skills as a travel agent.
Uh-oh.
Because
Whoopsie.
we're giving...
I wouldn't say either of the three of us know a damn thing about traveling.
All right.
Because
I'm gonna take notes.
our prizes tonight are all trips to various Disney properties.
All right.
Heather is going to go first.
Okay.
And you're going to have to talk with Jeff later if he's going to be buying this prize for you.
Ooh.
I don't know if Gold Key Adventure Society is providing these prizes or not. We've got for you a 6-night stay in October for 2 adults at Olani in an Ocean View Parlor Suite.
I haven't priced Aulani since like...
I mean, I have no idea.
And what I think I'm
Early
going to do is I'm going to go ahead and read each of you your prizes, and then you can have time to think and formulate your best guess
And
here.
Google.
And let's
Get out
be
my
honest,
calculator.
we're just going to be spitballing here, obviously. So.
Yeah.
6 nights.
6 nights at Aulani. That's for 2 adults in a what?
2 adults. In the Ocean View Parlor Suite.
Ocean View Parlor Suite sounds expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the fanciest room that was available for the random dates I picked. Jess, for you, we've got
Pop
a
Century.
4-night...
Yeah, I know. All-star music.
We've got a 4-night, very merry time Bahamian cruise on the Disney Wish for 2 adults.
Nice.
Sailing December 12th through 16th. And you're going to be staying in the concierge level 1-story royal suite.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
That's
How
okay.
did you win that? That sounds
I thought I
great.
had it until that part. I was like, oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. See, we got to make it a fabulous prize for
Yeah, that's true.
such a fabulous show. Okay, then that leaves Jeff. You get 5 nights at the Polynesian Village Resort in mid-December for 2 adults, 1 child age 4 and 1 child age 11. Y'all are going to get 4-day park hopper tickets with the Genie Plus upgrade,
Oh, God.
Memory Maker, and on top of that, we're going to throw in an 8-hour VIP tour.
Oh.
What? Okay.
Do
Hold
the
on.
math.
Can I calculator?
Yeah,
Everybody else gets
calculator all
like
you
1
want.
stay, and you get a laundry list.
To get it up there into the price
I'm going to
range.
say
of
that's
everything
going to be
else.
like $1,500 a night.
Did you say 1 day of VIP?
Yeah, 1 8-hour VIP tour.
Good gosh.
Parlor
I'm just gonna take a wild guess on this one.
I don't have the first clue. I'm going to say
Take a swing.
$22,000.
$22,000 is Jeff's bid.
That's 15.
Heather, what do you think for
What's 1,500 times 6? 9,000? Let's call it $9,500.
Oh man, I'm gonna say I know I'm wrong on this. I'm gonna say it's probably $9,000.
This is fun. Shows me how little I still know.
Yeah.
We got agents that are pulling their hair out right now listening because they're like, we would know this like that.
Let's start off, Jeff. I'm sad to say that your price was over a little bit. Your 5-night stay at the Poly with Park Hoppers, Genie Plus, Memory Maker, and the 8-hour VIP tour comes to $15,412.35.
That's still an expensive trip.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wouldn't forget
Um,
about that one if that was
Now
my
I
trip.
feel like
I had
maybe I'm
booked.
low.
Jess, you came in a little bit under. So your 4-night cruise on the Royal Suite, you bid $9,000. The actual price is $24,030.06.
$24,000?
Jesus. Oh my God. Really?
For 4 nights.
I was going to say
4
12,000 and I thought I
nights?
was like way over. So, wow.
That's like the second most expensive room. No, sorry, third most
Whoa,
expensive
wow.
room on the boat.
people on a 4-night.
The only more
The
expensive
funnel
rooms
one.
that they
the
have
funnel
is the
suite.
funnel,
Yeah.
and there's a 2-story Royal Suite. So this is
$24,000 for a 4-night cruise. That's
will
crazy.
never stay
You'd
there.
like to book that.
yeah.
I think I was probably under then.
Heather, you bid $9,500
Yep.
for 6 nights for 2 adults at Alani in the Ocean View Parlor Suite. Actual price $10,942.40.
Damn.
Heather gets the point.
Do I get to go to Hawaii?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
I thought that I was coming in. If it's more than $1,500 a night, oof.
So that's
Yes,
4
ma'am.
nights in a parlor suite. For 10 grand.
6 nights.
6 nights.
in a parlor
that's not
suite.
bad. That doesn't
Yeah.
seem terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll send you the bill.
Did I win? I feel like I won. We're all winners. Disney's
Jess
the
and
winner.
Jeff and Jess tied for second place with 8
Oh.
points apiece. Heather is our champion with 12 points.
Woohoo!
Congratulations.
Is Drew
That's
Carey going to bring me my certificate for my Alani trip?
Who's
Do you
Drew
want him
Carey?
to show up at your
No,
door?
not really.
Do you want him to have your address?
No,
Have you seen the man?
I don't. You can send Josh tomorrow to bring me my grand prize.
He's not
Okay.
busy. He's got nothing else
Jeff
going
will
on.
Jeff will get right on that.
Yep.
Cut that check.
Yeah, we're going to send Bob Chapek to give you your
Oh,
prize.
never mind.
I'd rather have Drew Carey.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
At least he's funny. He has personality. I want to say thanks for hanging out with us again this week. If you're excited to put your newfound Disney World price guessing skills to test out in the field, Key to the World Travel has a Price is Right showcase full of expert travel planners ready to make your vacation dreams a reality. Head to www.keytotheworldtravel.com to get started with a no obligation quote. Don't forget to catch up with our friend, the Theme Park Professor, for all the latest theme park news and tips at www.themeparkprofessor.com. Word of mouth is the best way to help us grow our show. If you have a friend or two who you think would appreciate our special brand of globe-trotting jackassery, tell them what makes our show so great and send them our way. You can find links to subscribe to the show on your favorite apps and all the latest updates at www.goldkeyadventures.com. We can't wait to hang out with you again next week. We'll see you real soon.
Hi, y'all.
How much is a meal at Flo's V8 Cafe? I can't believe
Regardless,
we
the
didn't bring
price
that
is too damn high.
in. It's $12.50 plus 2 days of diarrhea.
Ew.
The true cost is your dignity.
That's right.
To ask a question or share your travel story, you can reach us by smoke signal, carrier pigeon, or send an email to goldkeyadventurers@gmail.com. And make sure you follow the Gold Key Adventure Society on Facebook and Instagram. A huge thanks to our sponsor, Key to the World Travel. For all your travel planning needs, visit www.keytotheworldtravel.com for a free quote and help planning the trip of a lifetime. Tell them the Gold Key Adventurers sent you. That's www.keytotheworldtravel.com. Key to the World Travel, your key to a magical vacation. Thanks to Outer Vibe for the use of their song Hoka Hey for the intro and outro of our show. Find them on Facebook at The Outer Vibe or check out www.outervibe.com for tour dates, music, merch, and more. We'll see you next week for another meeting of the Gold Key Adventure Society. And until then, remember, life is short and the world is wide. So go have an adventure.